Fair enough. Very decent side. Yeah, won a couple things. Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
Dayo, how do you see it now?
Wait.
bad.
I love it. The way they just said, they just agree. Not bad.
Not
bad.
We said not
Alright,
bad.
now.
And
We
thank
said,
you
let
very
it
much.
fans. We'll put it to the fans.
Y'all
decide
can
how good
have
it
it
is.
now. And I feel like at this point, let me just take, because I know two of you might come to blows. And so I'll just moderate. If I say stop, just stop.
Alright, Dayo, let's hear it. Yo, what's up, people? We're back in the house. We have our favorite guest, Mr. D. We have Tele, of course. You know the vibe. So there's been a lot of talk recently about this being, whether this current Man City-Liverpool rivalry is the greatest rivalry in Premier League history. Is Man City the greatest team in Premier League history? So we thought, let's take a look back in actual history and consider some of the great sides that have been in the Premier League. So, obviously, you guys know the best sides that play in the Premier League: the Manchester United great team, the Chelsea great team, Arsenal, the Invincibles. So, yeah, we're going to build a case for each of those teams and give you guys the opportunity to decide which team you think is the greatest. So, this is not looking at the club's history, but a specific time period for the team under a certain manager with a certain squad. So first, who wants to go first? Who wants to make a case for?
Let me go first, because to be honest with you, there is not much argument to be had with my submission here. And this is not even just because I'm a fan of this club. If we're talking about Premier League sides, the very best of them is the one that has won the treble, the only English Premier League side to have won the treble. And it was not an ordinary treble. They didn't use Community Shield to add numbers. They won the FA Cup. They won the Premier League. They won the UEFA Champions League that some clubs have not even smelt in their entire careers. 100-year-old clubs haven't won. So, by a stretch, this is definitely the best side.
But which side are you talking about? Because the treble side
calm
was
down now.
like-
See, it is the greatest side, so I need to do a very, very proper preview.
Okay, but you must give us one
And this
submission,
side
Sha.
that I'm talking about is the treble-winning side of 1998 and 1999. A couple backup points. Before this period, there was a lot of problems, happening, with Manchester United at the time. They weren't really performing. They were there and about, but they hadn't really reached that, peak. For a while, they were, they were good, trailed off, and then came back. Yeah. So at this point, they were right, just right there, and they were beating everybody. Throughout that season, they lost only 5 times. I'm not in the entire season. This squad lost only 5 games in all competitions, 3 in the Premier League, 1 in the Community Shield, that I think Tottenham eventually went on to win. They lost against that Tottenham side, and then which other competition was that? And then one other game, so it was just 5 times that this side lost, and bro, it just is what it is. Okay, let me not give you another point that I thought about, which was interesting, is the fact that one of the players from this setup, with the way he played and the way Ferguson deployed him, set the foundation for modern day attacking fullbacks in the shape of Gary Neville, right?
Oh! Cut the cameras.
So
Gary Neville.
wait. It is you
Gary
did not
who?
wait.
Gary who?
First thing I'll ask. Who? First thing I'll ask.
Gary.
You were not watching, you were not even interested in football at that point, because your team was nowhere to be found. Your team was nowhere to be found, so you were not even interested in what was happening at the top of English Premier League football.
What you have just said,
don't even say that.
What you have just said right now,
That's blasphemy.
Cafu can come
That
out of
is
retirement for
blasphemy.
that.
Okay.
Roberto Carlos can come out of retirement. That you have insulted
That
him.
is blasphemy. Don't say that again.
You let me land.
Okay, let's go.
When Cafu was playing, what was Gary Neville doing?
Let's started now. Cafu was winning World Cup before these guys.
Of course now. Gary never won the World Cup.
Coupled, with that,
He never does.
with that, many other big names across board. They had that midfield partnership of Roy Keane and Paul Scholes.
We
had that,
players.
Exactly.
Flanks, there was too much ability on the flanks. Ryan Giggs on the left, David Beckham on the right.
Firepower from
Two of the greatest striking partnerships.
Sheringham and Social.
Yeah, the
Ben.
movement
Greatest
in the final
striking
third is
partnerships
nice actually.
in the history of football, Dwight York and Andy Cole. So
course.
So it just is what it is. And I'll leave this now at this point to the two of you to battle it out within yourselves for the second position and the third position. Because it just is what it is. Thank you very much. At this point, I rest my case.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Very decent side. Yeah, won a couple things. Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
Dayo, how do you see it now?
Wait.
Not bad.
I love it. The way they just said, they just agree. Not bad.
Not bad.
We said not
alright
bad.
now.
And
We
thank
said
you
let
very
it
much.
fans. We'll put it to the fans.
Y'all
decide
can
how
have
good
it
is.
now. And I feel like at this point, let me just take, because I know you, two of you might come to blows. And so I'll just moderate. If I say stop, just stop.
Dayo, let's hear it.
Okay, during the Chelsea era, some side has been good, some said Chelsea has been shit. But to me, during the Chelsea Abramovich era, that was in 2003 when he bought the football club from Bates, they believe Chelsea Football Club then had a turnaround, which also we know that the Chelsea Football Club had a turnaround. That year, we know that we had a turnaround. It's not just because of the money, but because Chelsea Football Club has always been an European football club. So since 2003, Chelsea had the turnover that has been in the world eye. Like people recognize Chelsea as a huge football club. Then when we won the Premier League back 2003, 2004 season, 2004, 2005 season, back to back under Jose Mourinho. Yeah.
Just recently.
Not recently, bro. You're sleeping because 2003, like 20 years ago now. Bro, so don't say just yesterday because you guys are in extinction. Don't mention that. Let's not go into that. But right now, since 2003, 2004, Chelsea won the Premier League, won the Carling Cup. Also in 2004, 2004, 5, we won it back to back. Which by that year, we became the only English clubs in World War II that won the Premier League back to back before Man City did. And since then, we have 2004, 2005, 2006 year where we won the Premier League again, and we won the sack Jose Mourinho because of the late.
So I think we should look at that period that you guys had
when
Jose
we have
Mourinho.
when we have Jose Mourinho, when
At
we
the
have
peak of Chelsea.
What's it called? The peak of Chelsea, when we have the likes of Lampard. And mind you, Lampard had been in Chelsea before the takeover.
So what year is this now that we're talking about?
We are talking about 2005, 2006. Yes. Chelsea were good actually. That year Chelsea was solid, where we won, and we had just 3 losses in the whole season.
And
3 losses
I
in the whole
think
season that year.
something crazy about that year.
Yeah.
I don't forget the amount of goals you conceded that year.
we
I think that's a
conceded
record
very
that
low-
might not be
very
broken
low
in the
goal
Premier,
against,
in the
yes.
Premier
We
League.
have
To
the
concede
lowest,
15
actually.
goals in the Premier League season over
It's-
38 games
it's-
is.
it's-
I don't think
it's-
anyone's going to break that
it's
record.
huge.
That's
It's
the most
huge.
solid side in
It's a
Premier
solid
League.
one. It's a solid one. Also, mind
Sorry,
you,
did that
that
side
phase since the takeover, that phase we had a lot of changeover in terms of management. Back to back, if you are not performing, you leave.
So I just want to ask, just a very quick one. Did that side, this 2005, 2006 side,
yeah.
did they win Champions League? Did it happen?
Actually, that year we were in the final.
And did it happen?
We didn't win.
No,
We
okay,
didn't
thank
win.
you.
That was the takeover.
Yeah, thank
Sack
you.
of Mourinho.
Thank you.
We didn't win. Actually,
Thank
we
you.
played Manchester United in the final.
Oh, it was Manchester United you played.
They did
wow.
Ojoro penalty shootout.
Oh, okay, great.
Penalty
John
shootout.
Terry sleep now. How you doing?
Fine.
So you
To
can
me-
you can
to
move
me-
on with your points
to
now
me,
at this point.
Since that year, Manchester United have not even won the Champions League.
Eh,
Yeah, that was the last time.
Okay, so I guess that's the case for Chelsea, the case for Manchester United. But I think we should also look at.
Please, before we move on, let me rest my case.
Okay, rest it.
It's
Don't just cut me short.
So, yeah,
Since
maybe.
that year up till yesterday or last Tuesday, Chelsea has always been a great and well-known European club and the most achieved football club in the past 2 decades. We achieved the most in the past 2 decades.
In comparison to
yes,
who?
we won the most trophies in the past 2 decades.
In comparison to who?
Comparison to Manchester United,
No,
what's it
Chelsea
called?
fans.
Liverpool in the past 20
I
years.
mean, I think that can
Chelsea
be fact
fans-
checked.
Chelsea
below.
has been the most achieved.
But Man City have been picking like 4 trophies per year. Oh.
4 trophies per year. Man City.
Pretty much, man.
4 trophies per
Pretty
year. Do you know
much,
what
man.
you're saying?
Pretty much, man. Those guys,
They've not
those
won
guys are
4
swallowing
trophies in a year.
trophies.
Man City
Yes.
won only
Man City
Premier
won the
League.
quadruple. They won
And
the quadruple.
do you
now.
know what I would have
They
preferred?
won the Premier League and the Carling Cup.
Do you know what I would have preferred?
That's the
Okay,
two
sorry,
trophies they've
just-
been
just
winning.
They won the FA Cup.
Do you know what I would have preferred?
The same
Man
year.
City.
Yes, no, they
That
won the
was-
FA
that
Cup.
was 3
They
years
won the
ago.
Premier League, the FA Cup, the Capital One Cup, and Community Shield in 1 year.
Mr.
The
D.
year they won the quadruple.
Yeah,
so yeah,
was
that
the
takes me
only
to
year. That was the only year they won the
Just one thing. Do you know
That
what
was
I
the only
preferred?
year.
if you came here with facts as opposed to just telling it, you said you have won the most number of trophies over the past how many decades. How many have you won? What is the number? It is countable. What is the number? You don't have that.
I
so
said
that fact or that argument is jettisoned.
No, what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to let you understand is that since 2003 till 2021-22 season, Chelsea has been winning trophies, which we all know that.
I mean,
What
not
I'm
every
telling
single
you,
year, but
not
some
every
as in,
single year.
everybody has
But
been winning
whenever
trophies.
Chelsea is going to sweep, we sweep.
Everybody has been winning trophies
We
since
know that.
2003.
No,
How
not
many people
everybody.
know?
Not everybody.
Everybody wants
Since
to.
2010,
And they sweep
some people
from.
have not won anything. No, that's the past 10 years.
Why are you shifting goalposts? You
I'm
said
just
2003, you said
saying,
2010.
Who are they?
not.
Who are they?
Since
Because you can't be Man U.
2010.
It's not Man U.
You guys
Don't
have
like
ball stuff. It
Since
can't be Liverpool.
2010,
It can't be Man
since
City.
2010, some people won just only 3 trophies.
And some people, maybe he's talking about
Some people
Arsenal.
won just 3 trophies. Some people won just only 2 trophies.
Maybe.
Dayo, who are
Maybe
they?
he's talking
Name
about
them,
Arsenal.
Name and shame them.
Because it can't be.
Call
It
them
can't be
out.
me.
Since 2010 till 2022, how many trophies has Liverpool won?
Because
We
they
won
won
just
it-
3 or 4
No.
trophies.
No, that's not true. So we've won 2 League Cups.
Yeah,
We've won the Club World Cup. We've won the Champions League. We've won the Premier League.
that's 4.
That's
That's 5.
6. That's 6.
2 League Cups.
That's 6.
One
2 League Cups.
Okay, yeah, the one you
Club
won,
World
FA
Cup,
Cup.
Champions
And the
League,
FA Cup
Premier
you
League.
won.
That's on top of my head right now since 2010. What else have you won? So your point was
No.
3. So I've already defeated your point by times 2.
No, what I'm saying is
It's not the
how
camera.
many trophies?
I've told you 6.
How
At
many
least
trophies?
6. Since I have won at least 6.
Not
trophies.
at least.
It's
You
fact.
just make mention of all the trophies you
a
won.
fact.
But between that 2010 to 2020,
But what
I'm
was
not in
your, what was
the
your
argument
point?
at
That
this
we've
point.
only won 3 trophies in 2010. You called Liverpool.
I said
and,
Liverpool.
And I've just said that that's a lie. So I don't understand the next point that's being made.
no
now.
problem.
So have you landed your point now, Mr. D? Thank you very much.
So yeah, Chelsea had a great side, obviously. They accomplished great things, broke some records. We've won the best manager in the
Not
Premier League.
obviously,
They broke some
sure.
records.
Accept
man. It was a great
your
team, it was a
fate,
great
bro.
team, it was a
You
great
can
team.
say
It was.
they tried.
See, don't tell me they tried.
They tried.
They tried.
They didn't.
What do you
no,
mean?
no, no.
You guys want to
Give
snatch
them
our
that-
coach.
no, you're in
You are
this
telling us
conversation,
you
you're
are
in
in
this
extinction. Guy. Don't tell me they tried.
Okay, no problem.
Just give it to them.
So wait, I think we should look at the two other great side. I think should be considered in this conversation. They don't have their representatives here. I think Manchester City,
Yes,
Manchester City, Centurion team, and
Yes.
Arsenal's Invincibles. These are
Yes,
they
yes.
both have
I think
incredible records. Their record
Yeah.
to go invincible over 38 games. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Ever
again.
again,
Ever.
actually, yeah.
Like,
Indeed.
and it didn't stop at 38 games. They went to the next season and won 49 games until
Before this
your
one.
team cheated them in that match.
Cheated.
In that
As they always
iconic, one of the greatest robberies in football.
Did I win?
But that
them
didn't stop
or
there.
not?
So yeah, that invincible side, they won 2 trophies in 3 years. Was solid defensively. They had the best attacking player, arguably the best attacking player in Premier League history.
That year.
I don't know if
That year.
in Thierry Henry, they had Ashley Cole, they had
I can say one
Beckham.
of the. One of the.
I think he's the greatest attacking player in Premier League history. The records speak for
now?
themselves. Most goal. Yeah, I think he has the
No.
most goal. Yeah, I think so. I think
No.
so. That can be a conversation for another day.
Did he
but-
win Ballon d'Or?
No.
That can be a conversation for another day, yeah. But
No,
yeah,
in case you didn't hear, did he win Ballon d'Or?
You win Ballon
he
d'Or.
didn't matter, but he won 4 golden boots.
Okay.
He's the only player to have 20 goals and 20 assists in one season.
How many goals has he scored in
Ballon
Champions
d'Or
League?
Ballon d'Or is an international award, not a Premier League award. So if a man is doing it in the
No, that's
Premier
not
League-
true. That's not true. It just became declared that that's what it is now.
No, but
Before
no,
it was
before-
different. At the time when he was playing, it was
The
different.
point I'm making is that at that time, as it has been then and even now, your Champions League exploits matter to what happened. So the reason Ronaldo won is because he won the Champions League. So if we're looking at the Premier League, from what the business they did in the Premier League, to me, I think that's Thierry Henry. The longevity, the individual records in the Premier League, I think that's him. So I think, yeah, that team had all that. Had one of the best managers in Premier League as well. So definitely conversation.
Yeah, I think at that point we can all agree with that, Sha. Like the
Then
Invincibles and the
yeah, of
Centurions.
course.
Yeah,
Of
so
course,
with the
yes.
Centurions, yeah, that's 100 points in a season, the most points ever.
Amassed by club.
They've won 3 titles in 4 years, so they're trying to win 4 in 5 now.
4 in 5
They scored the most goals the most goals. They won 4 trophies that year. They have the most wins in a season with 34 wins. As I look at these records, they haven't won the Champions League. That's the only thing that evades them. But as I look at that, that's the only thing that separates them from everybody else.
I'd like to throw a spanner in the works, though. Is that interestingly, the experience of this Centurion side coincided with a period when many other Premier League sides had a downturn in their play. Listen to me, please. Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, and even Liverpool had major slumps at that period.
Yeah.
Look at, wait, please. Look at this Premier League side, this 1998-99 side that I talked about, Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
They beat the likes of Juventus in their run-up to the Champions League win. They beat Bayern Munich at the peak of their
think
power.
we've
Wait.
spoken- it's not fair.
Yeah,
Let's speak
so
about
I'm
Man
just,
City.
no,
Let's
I'm
speak
just
about
trying
Man
to make you see why you can. That's why I will not really give it to them, and that's just me, right? That's why I would
I
not
feel
really
like
give it
it's
to
a
them.
different Premier League era, and the
it's
teams that they
another
were
era.
competing with were different. So
It's shifting power.
exactly.
That's
So,
all
like,
I'm saying.
when you
Not
guys
that
were playing-
others are not even doing anything at
this
all.
Manchester City side, for them to win these titles, they're up against a Liverpool side that the season they won the league in the earliest time ever.
Yeah.
They had to beat this Liverpool side by only 1 point in the
point
season.
in
So
the
what they were up
Yes.
against was also they were up against another juggernaut, a team European champions. They were up against a team that had been to 2 Champions League finals in 3 years, and in this same era, they're about to win 4 titles in 5 years on Liverpool's head. I'm a Liverpool fan, but like. No,
What
as
I
in,
would
I don't
say
think any
is
other
that
team.
they
I don't think
own
any
the
other
dominance
team
right
had
now in
a race
Premier
like that.
League. Do you understand? That period is just like, as we discussed earlier about the Chelsea takeover period when we had 2003, 2004, 5, 6, when Chelsea was dominant in Premier League for that short period of time. I think that's what we are experiencing in terms of.
I'm not even
Manchester
doubting
City.
that time
So
because-
what I'm saying is, we just have to give it to them. Everybody is just like trying to match up. Chelsea had the
They
downtime,
set
as you
back.
said, but right now with Thomas Tuchel and what we have right now, the football club, don't look at the crisis about the ownership problem or something, but right now Chelsea also is trying to build up and we are coming up to that standard. Though it might take 2 years,
You're just trying to make a case for Chelsea.
though it might take a year or 2, but with the short period of time of this rebuild, we can see what Chelsea Football Club can do. To be in Manchester City shoe, it will take a little while. I understand, but we are getting there. So that's all I would say. We give them the dominance.
So,
in that period.
So I think that's a rundown of the greatest Premier League sides. There are a couple honorable mentions because, like in the United case, you can obviously look at the 2008 team that won the Champions
You didn't
League.
mention.
I think you can look at the Liverpool side right now, but I think we're still building that.
Yeah.
There's a way this season ends, and we're in 4
Actually-
trophies right now. There's a way this season ends that we could be the winner of this argument.
Let me
We'll see how that goes.
I just want to be a middleman here. Yeah, I would say give it to them. Being a fan or not, yeah, as a football club, as a football lover, yeah, man, Liverpool is doing a great job. We all know that. But they are doing a good job. Actually,
honest now.
Take it or leave it.
So I think with Liverpool, I think just 1 point with Liverpool. I think the fact that when we mentioned this City side, okay, they got 100 points, 100 goal scores.
Yeah.
When you consider the fact that over the last 4 years,
Yeah.
only 1 point separates this City side that has
Side.
broken all the
And
records
Liverpool.
for points.
Yeah.
I think that's just let you know that 2 things. How good this City side is,
Yeah.
that they're competing, that they're beating that. So yeah, they didn't play against Manchester United and Juventus that you said.
Yeah.
But they're playing against a side that's pushed them to these limits.
These limits.
And I think there's something said for Liverpool as well, the side that has achieved these limits with them whilst also winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
The story is yet to continue for Liverpool. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So
please,
yeah, that
before
was
you
just
move
a...
Before you move on, before we cut the whole
We're not-
story long,
Okay.
I just want to say this. Like, if you're looking at all this side, we are talking about the Man City side, the Liverpool, and the likes of Chelsea. I think it's because when you have a culture, a winning culture in terms of mentality, you understand, in these clubs, and you have a very well cooked and well sound elite coach. Let's give it all we are talking about today about Man City. I believe 50% or 60% of that is coming from Guardiola. We all know that. And talking about Liverpool also is coming from Jurgen Klopp. And talking about Chelsea right now, I think
Coming
it's
from
coming
money.
Money is there. Do you understand? Money is there. Money is there. Do you want to tell me that everything about Liverpool
No,
right
don't
now
worry,
is because of the money?
I give you your props. We don't have any money.
It's not. It's not.
We're so poor. It's too
That's
poor.
just it.
So yeah, that's a wrap up of the greatest Premier League sides. I just said, let me give Tele an opportunity to reminisce and be happy. You know, he's down bad. You see how he's happy today. And then let Dayo flex his power on his own guys. So you know, in modern time, you know who's the big dog.
We know.
Oh,
No. You know it also.
know now.
You know it.
Yeah,
Of
you
course.
know.
You know.
So yeah, thanks for having us. If anybody has any, I know
He has nothing to say.
I know you're upset. You're
Hey, you know,
it's
it's
still- they are still looking for their
he
feet.
said, really. Because at the end of the day,
They want to steal our coach.
I said my own. He said his own. You couldn't really
up to you
also.
guys.
say
It's
your
up
own,
to you
but-
guys.
The story is far from finished for Liverpool, man. Your story is finished for now.
They are still finding their feet.
Your story, you guys, you don't have owner. Until you don't get manager. You
don't get story.
owner.
They want
You
to
don't get
steal.
story.
Then won't come steal our manager.
Me, I have manager, I have owner. I'm in I have won one competition this season. Never won anything. I'm in the FA Cup, I'm in the Champions League, I'm running for the Premier League.
Of course, we are winning the
On that note,
We are
thanks for
winning
having
the
us.
FA Cup.
We'll see you guys later.
Catch you guys in the
Catch you
next
guys
one,
later.
guys.
Take care.
Peace.
Bye. Peace.